What's up, guys? My name's Arianna.
And I'm Maple.
And today we are watching Better Call Saul. We're on season 2, episode 3.
And if you like hanging out with us here, be sure to like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out our Patreon. We have exclusive content. We do full-length watch-alongs. But you can also get early access to YouTube edits before they go live on the channel.
Texas.
Sandpiper.
Lost in your charm.
You got 5 minutes.
Howdy, folks. Can someone tell me if Mrs. Alma May Urbano is on board? Hello, dear. Very good to meet you. Yeah, I tried to visit you at Sandpiper, but they wouldn't allow me to. I saw your bus broken down. Here you are. Lucky me. Do you recall responding to a mailer from my law firm, Davis and Main of Santa Fe, New Mexico?
I don't know.
Well, we were looking to help any Sandpiper residents who may have been overcharged for basic goods and services. Now, does that ring a bell?
Maybe. Was it yellow?
It's canary yellow. I'm here to make sure you get your money back.
What are you talking about?
Well, that's a very good question.
Amos Lydecker.
Mr. Lydecker, Jimmy McGill. Nobody took anybody's money exactly, okay? It's not like the Sandpiper people, put on a ski mask and mugged Alma May here at gunpoint. So I want you to put that mental image right out of your head. See, what we're talking about here is more of it's just a discrepancy, Alma May. Let's say you're out on a date with your boyfriend. You do have a boyfriend, right? You don't? Come on. Do you have a nephew?
Nephew? Oh, yes, Steve.
So let's say you and Steve go out to dinner at, Birdie's. That's where you're all headed today, right? Right. Both of you have a great meal. It's chicken fried steak and green beans, and it's all perfect. Here comes the check. Hey, wait a doggone $24 for a side of buttermilk biscuits? That doesn't sound right now, does it? Something got added up wrong. You send your nephew Steve to talk to the manager, and naturally, the manager corrects the mistake. And what's more, he gives you a coupon for a free meal next time you come in. Well, same kind of thing is what happened at Sandpiper Crossing. I know that the good people at Sandpiper want to make this right sooner or later. Well, sometimes it's just easier if you get your nephew Steve to go take care of it for you. And that's how I want you to think of me.
He's such a good performer.
Truly.
Hey there, Georgie girl.
How about we move on to client outreach? Jimmy?
They're sitting right across from each other.
I'm going to save you from having to brag. Over 200 new Sandpiper clients signed over the past 3 weeks. Well done, Jimmy.
Right now, we're in the process of mapping out the entire Southwest, targeting the largest Sandpiper facilities first. Phoenix, Colorado Springs, Fort Worth, Provo. My goal, another 200 by the end of the month.
I'd like to go back to client outreach.
Oh, come on, Chuck.
Looking over these numbers here, really astonishing results. Your last trip to Amarillo, you came back with 22 new clients.
24.
24. I'm confused. How many people out there actually responded to our direct mailer?
Are you be so for real right now?
You got 24 new clients from this one response?
Well, you're welcome. I mean, what, is there a problem?
Well, might not some parties, the opposing counsel, for example, see this differential and conclude that there may have been some solicitation involved?
I did not solicit.
I'm just wondering how you account for your success, because it will definitely raise eyebrows.
Oh my gosh. I understand like the technicalities of it, but it just doesn't feel like it's coming from a place of helpfulness.
For whom the ethical guidelines on solicitation were virtually created by the ABA.
Chuck, I'm sure that... Jimmy?
Oh.
If you could clear this up, that would be helpful.
I went to Amarillo to confer with a client and to make sure that we had a solid, good faith basis for our case there. These are close-knit communities. Let me tell you, word gets around real fast.
They approached you.
Cliff, they heard the scuttlebutt before I crossed state lines. And I certainly didn't have to go knocking on any doors. And is it any surprise that they want to speak with a guy who was there to show them they may have money coming their way? I got to tell you, with all that in mind, I should have done better.
Because that's nothing to do with, it's just him being a literal
And
I
so
feel like-
we can move in. It's absolutely vital that we dot our I's and cross our T's here. Invaluable. So
Yeah, like
Thank
it
you.
is, and I totally get that,
This
but
excellence
I don't
is
think that's where
eternally
it's coming from. I
vigilance.
don't think if somebody else had done it, it would be he would have raised the issue. That's all.
Coordination.
It makes sense to designate someone to handle the scheduling. What I'm proposing is that we create a small team at
Oh,
dedicated specifically to coordinating all elements of the
Interesting.
individual.
Oh, I guess after
We'll look at
the
HHM on anything.
Ryan, I'm sorry,
force
excuse me for
forged
interrupting. I just want to say that
The pie.
I take
evidence,
Chuck's
yeah.
point. I do. There can't even be a hint of solicitation. So I'm going to pull back. All right, no more meet and greets at Sandpiper facilities. I'll find another way to proceed.
Well, Jimmy, we'll leave that up to you. You know, client outreach is your department.
Right. Hey, Kim, where can I get a copy of that Niederman deposition?
I've got an extra Niederman, Jimmy. You can have one of mine.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Aaron.
No worries. Shoot, where'd I put that?
Thanks. That's. Man, do you believe Chuck in there? Jesus, solicitation. Let me tell you, when we were building this case, I was chasing down 80-year-old mall walkers. But did he say boo? Bullshit, he did.
What happened in Texas?
Nothing. I did my job.
You didn't do a song and dance in the day room for the old timers?
No. No.
it was on a bus.
Not in the day room.
Jimmy, you know solicitation can get you disbarred. This matters.
24 senior citizens now have representation. Before I went, they didn't even know they were getting ripped off. Now they have us in their corner.
You said in there you'd find another way. Did you mean it?
Sure. Absolutely. Oh,
I put myself on the line to get you this job.
I thought it was because I'm sensational with old people.
Yeah, and who do you think told them that?
So what, you threw me a bone?
No. Asshole. You know I believe in you. But then I made my beliefs known to them. And now everything you do reflects back on me.
That's
Do you
fair.
understand? It's my word. It's my judgment.
Which is a big deal in there.
You can do this job.
You want to make sure you put in the batteries the right way, then you close them up. And I think you're good to go, young lady. Why don't you give his foot a squeeze?
I'm Peppa Pig. Do you know Peppa Pig?
Oh, darling.
Autumn would rip that thing to shreds. I can't have any little toys like stuffed animals. Because she just finds them and she just takes them away.
Through to next month.
Mike, thank you.
Whoa.
But you shouldn't feel that you need to.
Too late. Something up? Feels like something's up.
No, it's. I didn't get much sleep. My head's.
I'm sorry. You tell me it's none of my business, I'll drop it.
Last 2 nights, I heard gunshots. First night, they were maybe a block or two over and woke me up. My first thought was firecrackers. I mean, that's what I assumed at the time. But then last night, there's no mistaking it. There was 3 of them. They were quick, pop, 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 closer. It was like they were right outside the house.
You call the cops?
Yeah, took them over an hour to get here. Then they looked around for a whole 2 minutes. But by then, of course, there was nothing to see.
I'm staying here tonight.
No, Mike, no, that's not
It
necessary.
is not a problem. I'll take the couch.
Mike, you asked, so I answered.
Kraft mac and cheese. I used to love Kraft mac and cheese when I was little.
What about Colorado Springs?
283 residents, and we sent out 283 mailers.
Yeah, and how many response cards came back?
0.
Dang.
0. Cliff, could I have a second?
What's up?
Yeah, it's Sandpiper mailers. Yeah, we should be getting responses of like 12 to 15%, but we're getting 1s and 2s. In Colorado Springs, 0. Thinking it's the staff. They're tossing the mailers before they can reach the residents. Maybe they got told to do it by the Sandpiper front office, which would be actionable as hell.
If we could prove it, big if. And to do so would take more manpower than I can spare. For now, let's just stick with getting those client numbers up. Guess you better think of another way.
I think I got it. TV commercial, highly targeted. Everyone I've visited so far, same exact schedule. 10 a.m. water aerobics, 2 p.m. line dancing, so on and so forth. They always leave 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. free. Why? Murder, She Wrote. It's been in syndication since like the 1850s. And let me tell you, when that thing comes on, it draws the blue hairs like moths to a bug zapper. 3:14 p.m., end of the first act cliffhanger. First commercial up, Davis and Maine. Guaranteed eyeballs, lots of them. There's nothing Sandpiper can do about that.
We ran a commercial a few years back, another class action case, kind of a new thing for us. It's not exactly my go-to, but generally speaking, I'm open to it. We will talk next week.
Great in a commercial. Worked for him last time.
If you or a family member have been diagnosed with mesothelioma or related conditions, you may be entitled to monetary damages. Long-term inhalation of asbestos fibers can cause serious or fatal.
Remember, they worked real hard to get that just right. The swirl. They wanted it kind of nebulous, but not too nebulous. Then there was the issue of the speed. I remember there were a lot of meetings about that.
Cliff signed off on this?
The partners were very happy. What do you think?
I think whatever happened to showmanship?
Yo, check it out.
Ricola! Two ass clowns act like the professionals your parents are paying for you to become. This happens to be very valuable. Now look, teamwork makes the dream work. Together we can make something, dare I say it, bravura. We open on Granny, and she is rocking. Very slowly and smoothly, the camera moves towards her.
Dolly.
A dolly, good.
See a dolly here?
You guys didn't bring a dolly?
Nope, no dolly.
You didn't ask for a dolly.
Gotta ask, dude. Dolly's extra.
It's true.
Okay, no dolly. We will improvise then. Stay with me. She's rocking. She's shivering. She's clutching at a tattered shawl. They turn the heat off on her, these evil bastards. She's cold and hungry. She's friendless. This is heart-rending stuff, man. Okay, it's a oneer, and it's shot in glorious black and white. We can do that, right?
Yeah. Old lady in the chair. Chair commercial.
Does anybody like you?
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. McGill.
Having the blinds open past dark is crazy work. He's gonna stake out instead. I love how he consistently packs himself a lunch. I think it's pimento.
Absolutely.
The audio this episode. Ooh. I freaking love Mike. Is it the exhaust on their car? Just sounds clunky.
Like it's backfiring real bad.
Oh.
Oh. Just the thud of the paper. But I don't think that's what she heard. She was married to a police officer. It wasn't quite that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, he stayed up all night now, has to go work all day?
Parking toll booth.
Probably exhausted.
For real.
Hey, honey, what's happening? What's wrong?
Whoa.
Where's Kaylee?
She's at school. She's fine. She doesn't know about it.
Are you all right?
It's up there. You see it? It's right up there. You do see it, right?
I see it. What time did you hear the shots?
2:13 this morning. I looked at the clock. It was 3 of them. It was exactly like last time.
And you didn't call the police, or did you?
No, what's the point?
I'm thinking outside the box, but you think maybe it's possible that you dreamed it?
Didn't dream it, Mike. Because I didn't sleep a wink last night. That came from a bullet. I mean, it must have. It wasn't there before last night. I promise you that. And I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Jesus. I mean, I was here and you weren't.
I believe you.
Except he was also there.
I believe you.
But it might also be a dream.
Or the paper boy.
That's it. We're getting you and Kaylee out of this house. End of story.
Okay. New house. Woo!
Probably won't if she's making it up in her head.
What thing?
Unless he didn't stay there the whole time, but...
Like, what's the story with these? Who was it who first said, hey, I know, big bowl of balls?
I don't know. They came with the place.
They're in every corporate apartment in the world.
Don't be jealous of my big bowl of balls. It's unbecoming.
I gotta say, I will miss the nail salon's vibrating chairs.
Well, for you, I can make any chair in this place vibrate.
I hope it's good.
You're 86 years old. You're resident of Sandpiper, Colorado Springs. You just finished your afternoon snack, lime jello. You're watching your favorite TV program. What's this? There's been another murder in Cabot Cove? No. And Jessica Fletcher has to put aside the novel she's been writing and assist law enforcement. Shocker! The killer left behind a cryptogram and commercial.
Crisscross applesauce in denim jeans on a plush couch is criminal.
My husband and I scrimped and saved for so many years. We did our best to build a nest egg so that we wouldn't be a burden to our family. A nice place. They told me they'd take care of everything, but then one day they said all my money was gone. How could that be? Where did it all go?
That's not a real tear, is it?
If you or a loved one is a resident of a Sandpiper Crossing facility or other associated retirement community, you may be eligible to receive compensation. For a free consultation, call the law offices of Davis and Maine at 505-242-7700. That's... Well,
That's good.
You made that? Some film students?
I directed.
It looks professional. And if I were an 86-year-old Sandpiper resident, I'd be dialing.
Yes.
But yeah, it looks really
In
good.
accordance with the rules and regulations of the American Bar Association.
I can't believe Davis and Maine went for it.
Well, I'm in charge of the department.
Yeah, but still, Cliff Maine was fine with this.
Why wouldn't he be?
No, it's fantastic.
But why
Let's
wouldn't it
celebrate.
be?
I'm getting more wine. You want some?
But like, I want to know more. Why wouldn't it be? Is it because it's too much, or like I don't understand?
I don't either.
Thursday 11.
Oh, did he not show it to them?
I feel like he hasn't shown them yet. But they did make a point to be like, yeah, they were really worried about getting the swirl, the nebula right in the last one, or it's just words and.
Thank you.
Colorado Springs, Colorado. Yeah, I'd like the number for KKTV Channel 11.
He's just doing it.
What's the cutoff for FedEx? I need to get a package out. Toot sweet. Yes, can you connect me to your ad sales department?
I
Is he just sending it out?
I feel like this is a bad call.
So, ladies in fine fettle, you can have one of the girls trim her nails if you like.
What do you got for me?
Bodyguard job, $200.
What else?
For you, that's the best fit I've got. You want next level pay? You gotta do next level work. I respect where you're coming from on this thing. I do. But that's just how it goes.
Also, how did a vet get into this? Like, I understand, like, if you can't go to a doctor for a gunshot bullet and stuff, but...
Give me the bodyguard job.
For 200?
Shouldn't have done it. That was a bad move, man. Yes, he could have told you no, but...
Everybody knows.
They know. Every line starting with 7700 has been rerouted to the bullpen, plus your office. All the assistants know to keep them open.
I'm so anxious for him.
Time do you have?
Because I want him to succeed, but, like, obviously he doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, he goes on to become Saul Goodman, but, like...
I know, but how does he get there?
I know.
Anything else?
I'm so scared for, like, you could have just had it cleared.
Thanks. Yes, ma'am, that is unfortunate. Now, to get your case started, may I ask for a name and a number for one of our attorneys to reach you?
So it's working.
I think so, but I feel like you should have approved it.
Get back to you. Yes, ma'am. We'll be happy to send an information packet right out to you. May I ask, are you currently a resident of the Sandpiper Crossing facility?
But it is also his department, but they did say that they would talk about the ad, and if they did so much overseeing on the last one that went out, then... Because he's not technically partnered yet, he's just working on the case, right?
He works for them.
I know, but he's not a partner because his name's not on the Davison, Maine, McGill.
Correct.
Something came in this evening, and it's definitely next level pay.
Yeah.
It's probably a long shot given your selectivity.
What's the job?
I asked. The guy wouldn't tell me. But whatever it is, it's serious money.
Oh, what do you want to bet? We're leading
He
into...
specifically asked for you.
Yeah. Okay, Gus.
The guy.
Daddy Gus.
What is this weird fascination you have with stories of men trapped on the North Pole?
Ice Station Zebra is on the North Pole. The thing takes place on the South Pole. They literally could not be any more different.
Sal
Loves this one.
What?
Yeah, Henry
Saul?
Howard Hughes.
What the?
Are you trying to say South Pole?
No, his name.
Saul.
Saul was born to be a reactor.
Saul?
Saul?
It's the boss.
At this hour? Oh, I'm so stressed,
Never
bro.
too
I
late for
can't.
congratulations.
I'm so stressed. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do
You're
it.
still at the office.
You ran a commercial.
Ah, I knew it.
And oh my God, let me tell you, the response has
You
been.
ran a commercial without ever showing it to me, without first consulting me and my partners. Did you actually think that was going to fly?
Oh, I knew it.
I'm telling you, in the morning.
The day after it aired?
I only ran it once. In one small market. It was kind of an experiment, all right? Kind of under the radar.
I can't breathe.
And in all fairness, you did tell me client outreach was my department.
Don't be disingenuous. This commercial, I take it my firm's name is mentioned?
Yes. Yeah, Jesus.
Howard said you were a little eccentric. He didn't tell me you were a goddamn arsonist.
Cliff, to be fair, I don't think I apologize if there was any misreading of the situation on my part. But there's a very positive headline here. We got 103 phone calls today off a measly $700 ad buy. Now, that kind of return on investment, you can't.
Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, my office, with the partners, and we want to see this thing.
Cliff, when you see this,
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
And he didn't even see that.
thank you. Yeah, you too. See ya.
And he's lying. And he's lying to her.
Oh my gosh. That's so stressful.
I'm so anxious. I feel bad. Like, you've got a nice apartment. You've got the girl. You got the job.
He's literally tanking the submarine. It was a good ship.
Crash.
It's gotta be Gus.
Or.
Lost.
Oh, was it Tuco?
Is it Tuco?
Or is it the other guy?
Feeling cautious? You gonna tell me what we're doing here?
He definitely knows him. Yep, there it is.
yeah.
Problem.
Okay.
Never mind.
I can't solve it myself.
This problem, is it a who or a what?
I need him to go away.
You got it, Mike.
Well, he seems to have a little bit more of a, he didn't want to break legs. So I feel like he's probably not trying to,
So now he's gonna
taking
freaking
out lives, I hope Saul doesn't. He's still Jimmy McGill. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Still Jimmy, but is he gonna get fired? Do they like it or no?
I feel like it's a strong possibility.
I do
because they didn't get to sign off. You can't do anything at that level of that much stuff without a sign off if somebody's name is going
TV
on
commercial.
it. Someone's name's going on it. It's not your name, my guy. I mean, I do understand the concept of don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness.
Yeah, better to ask. Yeah.
Not in that sense. Not when you're new. Like, you don't know it. You know what I mean?
Also, they're working in such a delicate area that they have to do everything by a very specific set of rules. So it's like, yeah. The only other thing that I could think too is that I kind of like the slow burn of the show, and it's like we get to sit here. I think that's like they created a cliffhanger with the entire show in general, where it's like, where's the other shoe gonna drop?
Oh yeah, to where he like goes off to become Saul.
Yes, you have to question it the whole time. So
crazy.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll catch you in the next episode.
See you guys.
Bye.